Officer, go, police.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Can I have an officer come to this address?
And your name?
I just found something in my... I think it's a miscarriage.
Can you be more specific? What do you mean by a miscarriage you found?
I have no idea. Just please send an officer up here.
It sounds like you may need medical.
It's been wrapped up in a plastic bag and it stinks.
Okay, what is it?
It's a little baby.
The dispatcher came across the radio. She said that the complainant on the phone had just located a miscarriage of some sort in a box. I made contact with Darren and the family. Darren seemed beside himself, kind of like he didn't know really what to do with what was occurring.
Darren told us he was in the process of being released from prison. He had his family there helping him prepare to move home prior to going to prison. Darren, his wife Megan, and their daughters lived in the home.
Went on, we can find yeah, she's in a halfway house. Anyway, there was a box. There it was all. He says, what is this?
Darren relayed to the officers that he called Megan, and Megan had told him that it was his baby that she had after he went to prison back in 2006.
Officer Abeg called Megan on the phone and spoke with her.
Are you able to help us understand what's going on here? It was a miscarriage. And how far into your pregnancy were you? How soon can you come down here?
Well, you know what we're here to talk about. Just start at the beginning and tell me what happened.
Well, we were doing drugs a lot. That's what he was in prison for.
I got pregnant right before he left, and I really didn't know because I thought it was just stress and stuff.
He went to prison in 2006.
Yeah.
How far along were you in like?
My perception was that this very well may just be a stillbirth and a terrible series of decisions. Her husband's in prison. She's alone. She has this baby at home. She's a single mother of 3. And she saw it as the only way to handle the situation. But at the same time, she wasn't making a lot of eye contact. And I did feel like she was withholding information and not being completely honest with me. And I didn't know why. There was a knock at the door, and it was an investigator who asked me to come out of the room. That investigator told me that while conducting the search warrant at the house, that they had found a second baby.
We have investigators in the house right now. They found a second baby. Will you please tell me about that?
And there's more. I'm sorry. I have hit it every way of it, and he had to have known I was pregnant through most of them.
Okay, so how many do you think will we find in the garage?
4.
I want to make sure that there's no more weight on your shoulders when you have these babies. You described you had the one in the tub. You filled the tub.
Oh yeah, I cure. Yeah.
Was that baby alive when it was born?
For a short time. We didn't think if I had a baby in college, I'd just cry. So I'd hit,
Mm-hmm. When you say you think it was for a short time, what was it moving? Did it start to breathe?
No, it wasn't free. I see the hardiness.
It didn't make sense. There was help available that she didn't reach out to.
Did you kill the baby after it was born? Which one?
You remember? I'm just so scared, so on drugs so bad, I choked it.
How did you choke it?
Yeah.
Do you think all 4 of these babies were alive when they were born?
I'm pretty sure one of them wasn't.
And did you choke the others?
Yes, I did.
Why did you choke them?
I don't know. Scared, I was in shock.
Have you ever told anyone else?
No, I never saw a soul.
I'm told that there is a 5th baby found at the home. Now it's becoming almost exhausting. How many could there be? And what is going on?
Right, I'm really happy with how far you've come, but I'm concerned that you haven't told me everything. How many do you think there possibly could be?
I'm scared of coming. Before I can think of, but I don't.
Okay. They are up to 5. And so now that there's 5, are you still only certain that one of them was dead when it was born? And so the other 4 were alive?
I don't think anymore. Like I said, I can't
Remember a damn thing.
How many do you think there would be?
I'd say 8 or 9.
And you're saying Darren never did?
No, when I told you I've only 8. I've kept this to myself for 18 years.
It was hard to grasp and to fathom. I just remember just being in shock that kept finding babies. 6 and then finally 7, and it was horrific.
So I have to ask, about the stuff that they're finding. They're up to 7.
Yeah, they're all in the garage.
And you said you were certain that only one was stillborn, and that you strangled the rest.
Yes.
Well, I think I'm ready to take you upstairs then. We're at Virginia holding, so while we finish processing the scene. Okay.
She was only charged with 6 because she maintained that one of the babies was stillborn.
We had sent all of the evidence that would preserve a fingerprint, tape, plastic bags, things from the boxes that may have DNA on it. The FBI did analyze all of that for us. Every fingerprint that the FBI found was Megan's.
Ultimately, Darren was cleared of any involvement in the case.
Megan, having admitted to killing all but one, she was sentenced to 6 5-to-lives to be served consecutively. She's really going to prison for the rest of her life.
Megan had a family that she was raising. But on the flip side of that coin, she also had 7 dead children in her garage that she had murdered. I don't know what her motive was. I don't care what her motive was. But the fact of the matter is she did it, and that was unfathomable to me.